And never be afraid to rub your meat. I love rubbing and touching my meat and getting those seasonings in all the cracks and crevices.
Okay guys, well, here we are. I've got this Boston pork roast here, and I'm at my sink. So I'm going to attempt to do this one-handed. Usually what I'm going to do, I got this from the Piggly Wiggly, which was right at exit 1, Bessemer McCalla. So it's a pretty good size pork roast, or yeah, butt pork roast. I've got another smaller one. I'm going to be smoking these. So the first thing I'm going to do is unwrap this and give it a rinse off. And let me try to attempt that. I have to pause the video and come back once I've got it ready. Hold on. Okay, so here we are. I pulled her out of the freezer earlier, yesterday, or night before last, and put her in the bottom of the refrigerator so it could thaw out because it was frozen. So I'm holding on to it after rinsing it off. It's about 80% thawed. So what I'm doing today, I'm prepping this for smoking tomorrow. So I'm going to let it continue to thaw in the refrigerator, but we're going to put it in a dry rub and wrap it as it continues to thaw. So let me move over to the pan where I have my dry rub, and we'll be right back. All right, so here I've got some dry rub here. I'm just gonna lay her down on it like so. And I got this. I also have mixed up my spices, some pepper, cayenne mostly, some crushed red pepper, a little bit of some other seasoning, black pepper, salt, paprika, some turmeric powder, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, several other spices that I just keep in the cabinet, and I'll mix them together until it has kind of a smell that I really like. And then I'll just mix it up in this bowl so that it has a really good consistency to it. I pour some out, and let's see, just put it over it. And after I do that, I will turn her, and we'll just kind of rub this in so it's a dry rub. And we'll just take more of this and just go over it, kind of rub it and pat it into place, make sure it gets in all the nooks and crannies. And I'll turn it again. Make sure, usually I'll just take and just press it into that rub where the sides are uneven so that it kind of gets in there. So just, yeah, I'll just continue to do this for a few minutes. Make sure it's rubbed down really well with the seasoning. It's pretty simple. I mean, you could use, they make a lot of pre-mixed seasoning, and I do use a couple of those in there. I just like to tweak the flavor, adding that smoked paprika in. There's some paprika in some of my, like I've got a butt rub. I've got, you know, some Slap Your Mama. I'll put some of that in there. A few other just stock seasonings and spices. But really, I just get a nice good layer on here and try to make sure that it's pretty evenly spread through and that it covers it pretty well. Then what I will do after that, as you can see here, I've got the smaller one here. I'll just pull it out, lay it out on some saran wrap, and just wrap it up. I'll do a couple of wraps. This one right here is almost all the way thawed out. It's a little smaller, it thawed a little faster, but she's ready to go in the fridge. This one right here is about 90%. As soon as I take my hand off the phone, I will make sure I get into a few of those nooks and crannies with all the spices and seasoning, and then I will wrap it up with as well. So I will take care of that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that took me a little bit longer than I had anticipated. By the time I go set my phone down, wash my other hand off, rinse the gloves off, dry them, finish the process of making sure she's covered with that rub, rubbing it in good, and then wrapping it with the saran wrap or plastic wrap. It just took me a minute, but as you can see, I wrap it pretty much airtight. I go around one way, I lay it in the middle, wrap it around, tuck it in good, and then I set it to the side, pull out another sheet, set it on top of it, and wrap it the other way just to keep it airtight. I've done foil in the past. Sometimes I do use tin foil, aluminum foil, but I decided today to use the plastic wrap, which I've used before as well. I've got 2 racks of ribs. I'm going to be prepping the same exact way, and I'll probably film a little bit of that as well, but I'll probably put those in foil just for ease, because now the plastic wrap's pretty convenient because you get a lot of it in this roll, but and then it sticks to itself, and it's pretty much airtight sealing once you wrap it well. But the foil is a little easier because it doesn't stick to itself every time it touches and fold up, and if you move it the wrong way, it kind of covers itself. So I'm going to pause this, get my ribs rinsed off, and then start them in this rub. Probably going to add a little bit more of, I've got a rib seasoning that I use, partially stock from the store, and then a little bit more. It's got a little more of the smoked paprika and a little bit of brown sugar and cayenne spice that I mix in with it. So I'm going to prep that, and I'll be back shortly. Okay guys, so for space I cut the ribs into the little slab into 2. So here's my hands. You can see there's pretty good bit many ribs there. I've got 2 of them. I've wrapped this one, I've wrapped this butt, I've got the other butt to the side wrapped, and then I'm about to wrap up this this part of the rib slab that I've cut in 2. So I just take, and I've got it sitting on there. I pulled it out of the little plastic wrap container because that was just getting aggravating. And let me pause this for a second while I pick this up and wrap it around, and I'll be right back. All right guys, so here we are. I've got this little rack of ribs I cut in 2 after we did the rub. This rack of ribs, also this smaller butt here, and then the large butt here. So baby got that right there. And we're going to stick these in the bottom of the refrigerator to let them, the ribs are 100% thawed. The small butt is, yeah, she's real squishy, so she's 99%, probably 95% thawed. The big butt squishy on the outside, but she's still a little firm, so sitting overnight in the refrigerator will help her thaw the rest of the way out. And we're going to go and do some prep work, get the grill ready for smoking these bad dudes and these bad boys, and we'll tune in just a little bit.